Can you say hello, honey?
Oh, dear. Hello. No, she doesn't have to talk any long chats with me. We'll have nice private talks later, won't we? Oh, look at this babe. Oh, Kathleen, I missed you all so.
Mother, I've missed you too. That's why we're here so early. Arthur had a meeting canceled yesterday, and there we were, all of a sudden ready to leave. Oh, Mother, I was so excited about this visit. You know how it's not like me to change.
Oh, you're excited. Oh, darling, if I waited another day, I would have burst. Come on, let's get their clothes off. Come to me. Come to your grandma, and we'll get this old coat off. Yeah, I know it's better.
Everybody's still asleep, so let's try and quiet it.
First. No sleep. They'd have a fit if they knew that you and the children were here.
Kathleen!
Dad, honey, wake up. It's Kathleen and the kids. Sweetie, do you want me to help you get in the wheelchair?
No.
Okay, please come and see them. Come on, honey. Kathleen!
Oh, how are you? I've been dying to see you. What a beautiful pregnant person.
We do our best.
Oh.
Look.
Hello. Come here.
You know, you look just a little bit like my big sister, you know?
Do you think it has something to do with the coloring?
There's somebody here who's been looking for cuddles.
Dear, come here and give me a
They're
kiss.
so weird.
Give me a kiss, honey. Oh, you are the most beautiful thing. Oh, Kathleen, I'm so glad you're here.
Such a joy to have
It
you
is
all
so good to be home again.
Darling, sweet.
I can't tell you. I'm going to cry any minute.
I know.
I want to wake them all up and have a nice big breakfast for us all.
I love that.
Two strong women break free.
The real Erica is back.
Dixie goes where she's needed most.
Bob?
And
Tell them the truth.
Erica is out for blood. Plus,
You need somebody to help stop him? I will be there in a heartbeat.
Eva LaRue returns to All My Children. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
I can't believe we're getting married.
Believe it.
As one couple takes an oath, another couple falls apart.
We are married.
This is because of the choices that you've made.
This week,
Brenda left with Jax. Get my plane ready.
watch General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
You know how it is. You look in the mirror one day and you go, how am I going to lose this weight? eDiet's meal delivery from eDiets.com. It's the easiest, smartest, most delicious way to eat great and finally lose the weight. I know you're thinking, eat great and lose weight? Really? Really.
You'll love the food. There's no MSG, no fake sugars.
The food tastes fantastic. It's awesome. Very delicious.
It tastes wonderful.
Call now or go to eDiets.com. Choose from over 100 fresh prepared meals, not dehydrated diet food, but really delicious food. eDiets will deliver your favorite meals and snacks in a chill fresh container.
All you have to do is relax, enjoy, and eat great. All the way to slim.
I lost 115 pounds.
65 pounds.
25 pounds. 94 pounds.
Along the way, eDiets.com gives you real support.
Terrific online tools, access to registered dietitians and trainers, and friends who care about your success.
They're there with you to hold your hand, and they really care. Truthfully, I like everything about eDiets.
I've lost 30 pounds. All of a sudden, I find myself a changed person.
Hey, I made it to 50 pounds, and look at me now, I'm 60 pounds.
Millions of people have turned eDiets.com to lose the weight. Now it's your turn.
Call or go to eDiets.com and sign up for 7 full days of meals, 3 meals per day, fresh prepared just for you, plus snacks. So don't wait. Join eDiets. Eat great food and lose weight fast.
I believe that eDiets can change people's lives.
My husband will often say, you're the hot wife. That's just boosted my confidence a lot.
E Diets has changed my life forever.
Call to find out how you can get 1 week of meals absolutely free. That's right. 1 week of fresh prepared food, 1 week of weight loss, 1 week of success, free.
Free? What are you waiting for? Call or go online to get started now.
Call 1-800-279-1604 or visit ediets.com now.
I don't understand. See, there's something very strange about Jill's pregnancy. The timing's all wrong, Bucky. I have to find Pat.
What are you thinking?
I'm not thinking anything yet. I just want to find Pat and find out the date of that rally. You know, the night that Frank lost out on his congressional bid?
Well, what happened that night? What's so important about it?
Everything.
Well, you know, Pat will be off duty soon. Why don't you try and check the drug room?
Hi.
Hi.
Have a report for you.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Seneca just told me about Jill. I'm really sorry.
Oh, thank you. I'll pass that along to her.
How's she doing?
Mild contractions. They're not stopping. But she doesn't feel sick, and there's a practical nurse with her now, so...
Wait and see, huh?
Yeah. Actually, the report I had in mind wasn't about Jill. It's about me.
Oh, no kidding. Well, come on, tell me about it.
Well, I've done a lot of thinking about what you said the other day. And, I guess I've decided that you're right. I do have to work a little bit harder to get Pat thinking about me instead of Delia. She's more of a threat than I've ever wanted to admit, even to myself.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It took me a long time to see her in that light myself.
So, yesterday, I sat myself down and made myself go over the evening of the dance. She went after Pat that night. She meant to take him away from me, and she very nearly did. What I told myself were coincidences, or me just feeling sorry for myself, or Delia acting like a spoiled brat. They were more. She wants him. And Bucky, I won't let her have him.
Well, good for you. So what's your next move?
Well, I can't be too aggressive with him. It's not my style. And it'd probably backfire anyway, but I do have a rather nice plan for tonight. I'm taking Patrick someplace very special. And with a little luck and the use of your dinner jacket once again, Pat and I will be off in our own little world, leaving Delia far, far behind.
Well, I'm intrigued just hearing that. Oh, and fortunately, I'm not planning on dining out formally tonight, so I think my dinner jacket will be available.
Oh, good.
Hey, you two, you just sit around giggling all the time?
Oh, yeah, mostly. Oh, hey, did you run into Seneca?
No, I was in the drug room writing orders.
You also look like you've been up all night.
Oh, it shows, huh? Funny thing is, I don't think I could even sleep. I'm off duty in a little while, but I'll just hang around until my eyes start to shut.
Oh, Pat. Why don't you let me take you away from all this? Now listen. I have got this wonderful opera cape, the real thing, and these teeny-weeny pearl opera glasses that belong to my mother. And 2 very special orchestra seats at a benefit performance of La Boheme, to be followed by a cast party on the Opera House stage, and it's all happening tonight. And if you don't go with me, my life will be ruined.
I'm overwhelmed.
And furthermore, my dinner jacket's at your disposal.
Oh.
Please.
Yes, of course.
Well, as long as you got a fairy godmother, I guess I'll go out and dig up a pumpkin and a bunch of mice and some lizards, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, Bucky, sure.
Do that.
We'll have a good time, you know. Oh, I'll just cry all over the place.
Oh, La Boheme's that kind of story, isn't it? Lovers who'll never live happily ever after.
Yeah. It's such a shame because you want them to. They deserve it. They belong together. But they're always separated. It always breaks my heart.
Well, whatever happens on stage, we'll be okay.
Promise?
Yep. I'll never let anybody separate us.
Oh, honey, please come and see Kathleen. She's asking for you.
I haven't heard Art's strong, steady voice out there.
Because he's not here yet. He had some business to do downtown.
Oh, yeah, right. As long as he's in the city, might as well kill 8 or 10 birds, one stone. At least the kids don't seem too loud.
They're adorable. Come meet them.
They got any sharp, heavy objects, toy trucks, shovels?
I think Maura may have a Raggedy Ann.
You go ahead. I'll get myself out there in a minute.
Okay.
Now, this here teddy bear belongs to your cousin, Little John. But he won't mind at all if you play with it, so you can take him and cuddle him. She's all Ryan.
Isn't that funny? Her other granddad says she's all Thompson.
That's in his house.
Now, wait just a second. I wouldn't say this little lump of sugar was all Ryan if it wasn't true. Which it is. Just as I won't say your little baby is going to be all Ryan unless that were true, which it will be.
Hi, Kathleen.
Oh. Hi, Jack. Oh, it's so good to see you. I'm glad you're better. I've thought about you so often.
Thanks for the letters.
Honey, this is your niece, Deirdre. This is your Uncle Jack, the one I was telling you about.
Hello, Deirdre.
In a couple of hours, she'll be talking a mile a minute, so enjoy the quiet while it lasts.
She talked to me right off the bat. Well, of course, she did know me from before. I mean, we did visit this summer.
There's another one, isn't there?
Maura, she's 18 months. Ma took her in to change her and to introduce her to little John.
Well, where do you suppose Delia is? She can't still be sleeping.
Who knows where she might. Well, Jack, what do you think of the red-headed branch of the family, huh? And Maura is just as carrot-topped as her mother.
I like them. Red hair must come from Maeve's side.
I wonder if your little one will inherit it. Oh, I haven't congratulated you about the baby. Arthur wanted you to have these. I know it's a little early.
Oh, cigars.
But keep these for yourself. He says they're a great help when you're handling a late-night feeding. I mean, if you ever do.
I think that's Mary's department. I'll save them for her.
Honey, that was so sweet of Arthur. Thank you.
You married yourself one prince of a husband. He sent us a wonderful long letter about all our insurance questions, answered every one of them.
He felt so terrible about Jack's situation.
Cass, you won't believe this, but a very dear and rich friend of ours paid Jack's entire hospital bill.
Oh, Mary.
Yeah. You met him at the wedding. Bucky Carter swears up and down he never picked up Jack's tab, but Mary's convinced he did.
Oh, how wonderful. I'll bet that speeded up your recovery.
Made me feel 1,000% stronger.
Well, when Arthur heard you needed insurance, he got busy and put together a plan that'll protect you and Mary and the baby from everything. I warn you, he'll want to talk your ear off about it when he gets here.
That'll be swell.
Well, now, that's quite all right, son. If you're not in the mood to talk to Art, you'll go right into your room and lock the door. I mean, after all, you're a privileged member of this family. I want you to know you can do anything you want to do. And if we bore you or annoy you or offend you, God forbid, in any way, I don't want you to take it quiet. I just want you to speak up. Tell us where we went wrong. We'll try and do better. And if talk of babies offends you, Jack, then don't let that...
It's a little bit early for so much excitement.
Sorry, sweetheart. It's just... sometimes it's hard. Look, why don't I go in and take a shave and then I'll get dressed. Take Deirdre in to play with Maura and her cousin. Huh?
I think she'd love that. Go with your granddad, hon.
Come on, sweetheart. I'll show you how I shave with me long razor and my strap that I sharpen it up on.
Well, I, certainly didn't do very well with Jack, did I? Just couldn't seem to keep my foot out of my mouth.
Oh, come on, Cass. He was being obnoxious. He's scared to death of this baby.
They all are the first time. And he wasn't obnoxious. Just so vulnerable. Like a kid.
He really is. Being dependent and sick is just awful for him.
Is he going to recover completely?
Oh, well, we're not sure up to a point, I suppose.
What does that mean? Will he walk? Mary?
Well, it may turn out that he's impotent, but he doesn't know about it.
Oh, honey.
Oh, when Dog gets mad like he just did, I get so afraid he'll say something. I love Jack. I love being married to him, but Cass, right now, it's such a mess.
And who's going? SoapNet has a status update on your favorite stars. On General Hospital, Ingo Rademacher and Vanessa Marcel Giovinazzo say so long to poor Charles.
Wow.
And Constance Towers is back as troublemaker Helena.
It's true.
On One Life to Live, Tony Award-winning actress LaShawns debuts as Yvette, while Tuck Watkins returns as David Vickers.
What do you think about that?
And on All My Children, Josh Duhamel, Eva LaRue, and Torsten Kay take one more trip to Pine Valley.
I'm here to stay.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet and ABC.com.
Under a waterfall, dreams do come true.
Introducing creamy caramel and fantabulous fudge. 2 new Wonka Exceptionals. This is how Wonka does chocolate.
Sometimes our digestive system can get a little unfriendly. Only Philips Colon Health has 3 strains of good bacteria to help balance your colon, support immune health, and help defend against digestive upsets naturally. Try Philips Colon Health Probiotics Caps today.
Paxil, Zoloft, and Depakote, if taken during pregnancy, may cause birth defects. If you or a loved one took Paxil, Zoloft, or Depakote during pregnancy and your child was born with a serious birth defect, you may be entitled to a cash award and medical expenses. If your child suffered a serious birth defect and you took Paxil, Zoloft, or Depakote during pregnancy, call 1-877-399-5799 now.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
At the table.
Get ready for The Chew. A new talk show where everyone brings something to the table.
To make a creamy soup without the cream, use tofu.
For fresh ingredients, nothing beats local.
This local enough for you?
Treat yourself to something delicious.
If you love beef, try pastrami instead of bacon on your burger.
Make every recipe your very own.
Join The Chew. Weekdays. Coming Monday, September 26th. Only on ABC.
Okay, I went downstairs and checked on the dinner jacket, which didn't have a crease or a wrinkle in it, and I left it down in your closet. Oh, by the way, your door was unlocked.
Well, nothing valuable in my quarters.
Yeah, except my dinner jacket.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I think I'll go get a cup of coffee.
Hi, Seneca. Hello, Pat. Say, I saw the workup you did on the patient in 602. I think the tests are going to prove you're right about Paget's disease. Very nice job.
Oh, thank you. I've been feeling pretty good about it myself.
Oh, yeah. It's a tremendous satisfaction when you make a rough diagnosis like that. So different than lab work. Yeah, I miss it.
I think it's criminal you're not allowed to work with patients.
Well, much rather deal with people than paper. Administration's not my calling, you know.
At the same time, we'd rather have you as an administrator than not at all.
Amen.
But, you know, I guess it's hard for anyone to adjust to a complete turnaround in the middle of a career. Now, Frank had that. It must have been rough for him, too.
Yeah, but Politicians expect a certain amount of change and insecurity. Elections keep rolling around, and they never know what's going to happen until the votes are counted. Or in Frank's case, until somebody shoots you down in the press.
Yeah, it seems like just a few weeks ago. Frank's rally, Martha McKee's article in the newspaper. Of course, it really wasn't, though, was it?
No, it was early September.
You sure?
Positive. I'll never forget that night. Why do you ask?
For no reason. It's just that time has been telescoping for me lately, you know?
I've had that feeling. I was on my feet all night, and it went by just like that. Hey, I'm gonna go lock my door so your jacket's protected.
Oh, well, I actually wasn't worried that much.
Well, I am. If anything happens to it, I won't have anything to wear tonight. Seneca, see you later.
Right.
See you, Bob.
Okay, what happened that night at the rally?
Jill went back to Frank. They became lovers again for the first time in over a year. Now, that was early September. Dr. Wolf has indicated that Jill is into her 5th month.
If you're right, then it...
Frank is not the father of Jill's baby.
How do you know they weren't lovers last summer?
Because Jill told me, and she didn't lie. She also said that I was the only other man that she had been with. Well, that's what all the mystery was about in the hospital. The tears, the need to tell me something. Not wanting to lose me as a friend, of course.
I can't believe all this.
Look, Bucky, Jill and Frank were not lovers until the night of that rally. Up until then, Jill was willing to spend time with me. She was willing to let whatever happened between us happen. Now, that night, she left Ryan, she went across the street to the park, and she cried. She cried for Frank. I stayed with her until 3 a.m. And then she left to go find him.
Okay, all right then. She went to him that night, and she told you that they hadn't been together before. But you still don't know.
I'll find out.
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Only on SoapNet. The jig is up.
What are you trying to pull on Samantha this time?
And the police are moving in.
She just helped us crack the case of a lifetime.
Will justice be served?
Am I under arrest?
Or has Salem seen the last of Stefano and EJ?
We have to get out of town now.
Watch Days of Our Lives weeknights at 6 and 11 on SoapNet.
Next week on All New Views, Charlie Sheen's ex, Denise Richards, with a tell-all book. How much will she reveal? Plus, he's a great talker. James Woods, guest co-host. And Crystal Harris dumped Hugh Hefner before the wedding. She'll tell us what went wrong. Next week on All New Views on ABC.
I'm Ronnie from Jersey Shore, and keeping it real is what it's all about. That's why I use Xenadrin.
I'm Sonia, and I got real Xenadrin results. I lost 35 pounds, and I've never felt this sexy.
Get Xenadrin today.
Get Xenadrin. Get results.
What's the difference between eHarmony and dating sites?
eHarmony puts you together based on your personality, and it just makes you feel confident that it's going to work. And it did work.
Visit eHarmony today and review your compatible matches free.
With the goodness of fresh-picked tea leaves, water, and sunshine. New 100% natural Lipton iced tea. You are what you tea. Lipton. Drink positive.
There are some things you can't control. The weather, the front page, the stock market, obviously. We're hearing the one thing no one wants to hear. Cancer. Okay, things you can control.
What you know before treatment.
There's a high risk of infection during chemotherapy.
So don't let anything interrupt your fight against cancer.
Talk to your doctors.
And go to manageyourtreatment.com.
There are some things you can't control.
But this, you honestly can.
Want more of your favorite soaps?
That's great.
Log on to abc.com/daytime. Watch current full episodes of All My Children, General Hospital, and One Life to Live.
Online critics love it.
Plus, get exclusive sneak peeks of what's coming up next.
Sounds like a thumbs up to me.
Connect with other fans to discuss what's on your mind.
I always want to hear what you have to say.
And check out the 101 galleries to get an intimate look at the history of your favorite characters.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Find it all now at abc.com/daytime. This summer, the party's on SoapNet.
We have a party to rock. You will never take over my life.
Nothing is going to change how I feel about you.
That love can't die, baby.
Oh, it is so on.
What? Shut up! And you won't believe who's coming.
You're back.
This is one summer shindig you don't want to miss.
I am ready to have the summer of my life.
Only on SoapNet. Down.
Well, I knew Frank wanted to marry Jill, but a baby.
Oh, it's a blessing, Cass. In spite of everything. If Jill miscarries, it's gonna break his heart.
God bless our strange and wonderful brother. I just hope Delia gives him a divorce before the child's born. Come on now, she might.
Oh, Delia could do anything from giving him a divorce to...
Taking after him with an axe.
Mary.
I'm serious.
There's some sad history that you need filling in on, darling, but now is not the time. Delia could pop in here any moment.
Where is she, anyway? Has she done another one of her famous disappearing acts this morning?
Mother, you mean she just leaves without making arrangements for little John?
Yes, she does. More and more since John and I have been given custody of the little one.
That's terrible. I'd like to have a little talk with Delia while I'm here.
Who knows? That might help. I, for one, can't guess what that girl is going to do or who she'll listen to from one moment to the next.
First, she's a desperate little martyred wife who wants nothing but her husband and baby. And 2 seconds later, she's ready to fly off to Europe with Roger Coleridge.
After what he did to her? She sounds like a walking nervous breakdown.
No, she's just a walking menace.
Mary has a tendency to put things a bit bluntly, but the truth of the matter is that Delia has this family in some state. Your father goes from being furious to worried in turns. She's driven Frank right into Jill's arms. And Pat, he's so guilty and sad that he can't help. He's beside himself. Well, if we're going to show your sister and her gorgeous children off to the neighborhood, you'd better get dressed, dear.
Yeah. Oh, and I left Prince Charming up there much longer than I said I would.
Jack, you'll be fine. Your father promised to keep the children playing quietly in little John's room. Oh, dear.
She's so funny. I wish I could wrap her up and take her home with me.
You would take care of her like you used to.
Yes. I feel so bad for her. She told me about Jack and everything.
Oh, yes. We all feel sad for them. The only thing we can do is to love them. Let them take care of the rest. Oh, I'm sorry you've come home to so many problems, but it does me good to have you here. My steady girl who always knows her way. Everything is all right between you and Art, isn't it?
Yes, Mother. He's still my true blue, earnest, solid, protective husband. And I still love him to pieces.
What took you so long?
Nothing. I just wanted to stay with Kathleen for a while.
I was nasty to her. She's a very nice person. She didn't mean to set me off. I'll tell her I'm sorry. But she's got to stop selling babies and insurance. I was going nuts waiting for you because I came across this in the living room. You better read it.
To my family.
It's from Delia.
In Port Charles, revenge is a priority, relationships are disposable, and good medical care is a necessity. Keep up with this fast-paced city with an all-new episode of General Hospital.